But so with that said, why is it that the Japanese have better stuff than the US? And again, the problem is that Idea Factory International is a small company, and the United States is a very big country. So imagine if a lot of people want this thing. They're probably gonna cost them a lot more money to their budget. So that's probably the reason why they can't do it. I mean, something. Again, talk to Idea Factory, talk to Limited Run, maybe they'll do something about it. But you know what? At least finally they're listening. Hey, a physical release. So before I close this, I'm gonna go back with the Alchemist. So I said before in the beginning of this video, hey look, it's gonna be only digital. Can they also make a physical release with Limited Run or whoever physical third-party physical company that makes physical games? I should say that. Maybe. So again, make noise. Let him give your opinion about it. Let your voice heard. Say, hey, look, I want a physical version of Ark of the Alchemist for the PlayStation 4. And of course, in Japan, it also announced there's also a Switch version. Sadly, it's the censored version of the PS4. So, sucky. But again, it is what it is there. Again, make noise. Tell Idea Factory International, hey, I want a physical version for the PS4 or Switch. There you go. And another one, of course, coming to an end with this video, AzurLane Crosswave. So it's been announced again at May that they're gonna release the game in 2020. Which is gonna will be physical, will be not be physical, will be digital. Who knows? Right now, no one knows about that one. But again, maybe they'll team up again with Limited Run and say, hey, you know, we need a physical version. Because again, if they can't do it themselves, why not let someone else do it? And you say, well, why can't they do it themselves? Why do they have to have someone else? Again, like I said, they probably not enough people, not enough resource. Limited Run, they're an expert of making games that's digital into physical. And why do you prefer physical to digital? For some people, easy. Collection, display, preserving the game, because again, when things gets real, a lot of the games do disappear because you gotta pay the server to keep your game up. That's the sad part. And when push comes to shove, nobody's buying your game, it's on the server, you're just throwing away money. So to some extent, I mean, DuckTales Remastered kinda did that, so yikes there. So I don't know, maybe there'll be something there. And a little bit of follow up on AzurLane Crosswave, and that is well, I gotta give props to Idea Factory International. Yes, it's been confirmed that there will be a physical release for AzurLane Crosswave. But the funny part also is that on May 2019, they actually posted in like Twitter that Crosswave would come out not only digitally but physically. But I think this was also announced before what happened to Ark of the Alchemist. So when that was announced, that was going to be only digital in the West. So people were afraid, like, is this going to be the new MO for Idea Factory International US? That all their games just going to be digital and that's it? Well, it's not really the case anymore. And that is now, once again, they will be partnering with Limited Run to do a physical release for AzurLane Crosswave. So, good news. Guess what? There's a physical release. Bad news, to some extent, is it's only exclusively on the Limited Run web store or the Idea Factory store. So, in other words, if you want to get this at Amazon, Best Buy, Target, whatever, GameStop, you say, well, I want to trade it with store credit, or I got some Best Buy certificate, or etc, etc, etc. Well, unfortunately, you're out of luck. And again, I mean, it's a good news that at least they're listening to the fan. But when the company sort of decided to team up, partner with someone, there's actually bigger meaning. It might not be such a big deal, but there are a little bit of concerning. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I mean, options are always great. At least there's a physical release. But I guess to some extent, I mean, like I said before, Idea Factory, I think maybe right now they're in a bind about doing physical release, and like they can't do it on themselves, so they like gonna need help. Again, to some extent, I can understand why they're doing this. I mean, the same goes with NIS America with SNK Heroine Fighters. It was originally was a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and then Nintendo went to NIS America. They talk about some deals, and not only that, Nintendo stepped up, said, "Hey, we'll do the physical release on the United States," and there you go. Kinda bullshit in that part, excuse the language, but again, it is a business. People need to survive. It's probably the same deal with Idea Factory now. I mean, at least it's a physical release. Partnering with Limited Run kind of have a probably bigger meaning, but at least, Mighty Number 9 style, it's better than nothing. But also is another news, not really related to the game, but during New York Comic Con, Funimation, of course, you know the story with the Vic thing, Monica Real thing. I'm not going to get into it, but Funimation got the rights to AzurLane. They're doing the dub on the anime. So, this is a little bit tricky here. Will the game Crosswave have English dub? Okay, we know the mobile game. If you played the mobile game, I played it, it's fun. It had Neptunian characters in it. Put some money in, shame on me. Whatever. The game doesn't have English dub. I think it's a mobile game. Am I complaining about it? Not really, because it's free. If I have to pay $50 to $60 in the game, I expect to have English dub. But that's just me personally, because I'm quote-unquote entitled, I guess. But when it comes to, say, 40 and below, it depends. I can accept partial dub if the game's like $40, $30. But when it's a free to start game, like a gacha game, I can't complain because it's a free game. So you don't have to put dub. I'm surprised if you put dub, that's like a thumbs up. Fire Emblem Heroes, Lost of Galia has English dub, and there's this Langrisser game. I'm surprisingly, for a strange reason, has partial to discontinued English dub, but that's a different story there. But the bottom line is, when you put English dub on a free-to-play game, I'm like, wow, seriously? Like, that's one up, because mostly, I'm not gonna care because it's free-to-play. I'm not paying anything. But when it comes to a $50 to $60 game, then yeah, that's a different story there. Back to Funimation. I don't know what this means because there's been a lot of rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. If you notice ever with Bandai Namco with some of their anime games, what My Hero Academia, Black Clover, One Piece, they have no dub. And people ask how come there's no dub. Sometimes they say because it just costs more money. It could be, but there are some rumors that people are throwing. They say that it might have something to do with Funimation because like you gotta use the Funimation voice, or you can't dub the game, or whatever, or you can get in trouble. Again, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just seeing rumors about this. I mean, it could be because remember I've been talking about this in like 2014. Former Xseed employee Tom did say that they wanted to put English dub with Senran Kagura game on the PS4, but they said they couldn't do it for legal reason, and they can't even disclose it. So again, maybe people are saying maybe it has something to do with Funimation. Maybe they said, hey, if you're gonna do the dubbing, you have to let Funimation provide it, but probably gonna cost more or something. If you decide to go with someone else, you might get in trouble. I mean, because sometimes, I guess, I don't know, because I know in the past that they do separate video game voices to like anime voices, and what I mean by that, a big good example is Beautiful Joe, believe it or not. Beautiful Joe, the video game, had different voice actors. The anime, they use Bam Zoom. There was a rumor that Bam Zoom said, hey, we could do voice for Beautiful Joe. Capcom said, you know what, we have our own sound studio. We're gonna pick the people we want, and they hired some good people. Now, like in Street Fighter 4 and 5, you got Johnny Young Bosch, Kyle Herbert, David Walsh, he's Zeku there, and I mean, there's a lot of people there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is there. But so, I don't know if Funimation may be interfering of why Senran Kagura and a lot of those anime games that published or by that localized by Funimation, the anime, have something to do. That's why they kept with English dub. So, with the case with AzurLane, Crosswave, will the game have English dub? Are they going to use the Funimation one, or they'll just say, hey, you know what? You can have the voices from the anime, but on the video game, we're going to hire Bam Zoom or whoever. Again, that could be also the possibility. Who knows? But I just hope that AzurLane, I don't know how much they're going to sell for, have English dub. And please, please, Idea Factory International, please, by the love of Neptunia, full English dub. I know sometimes it's not that easy. I know it's not that possible. Super Neptunia RPG did not have full English dub. A bit of disappointing my part, but I get it. I get it of why they couldn't do it. But still, hopefully in 2020, because they're getting more like pros. A lot of people know about Idea Factory. Maybe. Oh my gosh, a full English dub. At least English dub on AzurLane. But I'll just have to wait and see in 2020. And also another update for this one, and that is, yes, it's been confirmed by Idea Factory International that AzurLane Crosswave will not have English dub. So I had a feeling that it won't have any English dub due to the fact that the way the game goes is that there's a lot of characters you get to play, a lot of ship girls you get to play in the game. So I had a feeling, I was crossing my finger hopefully, but nope, it's been confirmed that there won't be English dub. And I said before, maybe there's a lot of views. Most common one is there's a lot of ship girls or characters, it's just too much. And another one I was thinking also, it could be because of Funimation maybe had something to do with it, and you have to use Funimation. And Idea Factory outsourced it to Bam Zoom. I mean, maybe there's a rule now that you have to use the Funimation voice or whatever because they got the rights for the anime. Maybe not, I'm just thinking out loud, theorizing this, so who knows. But to some extent, if you're an English fan like myself, hoping AzurLane Crosswave would have English dub, yeah, it's been confirmed. Kinda bum out, but again, you know, I don't think it's gonna be, of course, it's not gonna be a bad game, but a bit of a content that you preferred is just not there. Before I close the topic of AzurLane Crosswave, I also just want to say that Idea Factory also confirmed now that not only is going to be for the PlayStation 4, but also on Steam, PC. So there you go, thumbs up. Idea Factory International giving fans some option there. So you can play it on PC, play it on PlayStation 4, physical release, digital release. There you go. And it for about the censorship, it's been confirmed. Yes, there is no censorship even on the PlayStation 4. So you can even see panties or under the skirt type of thing, camera angle, because you could do that, and they showed it in the Japanese version, and fans were afraid that they might remove it in the US version. But according to Idea Factory International, they confirmed it that yes, it's uncensored, it's not going to change from the Japanese, which is kind of sad that now in this time of age, in 2019, it's probably going to go with 2020, people have to ask the question, oh, it's going to be censored, is it not censored? But at least it's been confirmed, PlayStation 4 and Steam. Yeah, I know Steam right now, but you know, a lot of people use Steam. I mean, I prefer Steam than other launchers, but still, the downside again is no English dub. But again, if some people doesn't bother them with that one, there you go, support the game. So yeah, I mean, there you go, options. So those are my thoughts on Idea Factory International news. I know it's been a while, and I'm not gonna even stop here because, believe it or not, I'm gonna give my thoughts on Dead Alive Reincarnation not having dub. Believe it or not, yeah, I'm gonna give my thoughts about that one. So of course, that game already came out. Surprisingly, I also got it on Steam. There was a sale on Humble Bundle. Thank you, Humble Bundle. There was an anime sale there, so decided to get it. There you go. And of course, another one also, believe it or not, a follow-up on that one is that in Japan there was supposed to be a new Dead Alive game, but got delayed to 2020 for various circumstances. And if you don't know what it means, you know what Sony's been doing in the past, but again, that might change, but speculation there. So with that, I'll see you guys later.